I was born in a Dublin street where the wild drums did beat, and those loving English feet, they walked all over us. Oh, and every single night when me da would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this fine chorus. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Oh, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra. Come tell us how you slew them old Adams 2 by 2. Like the Zulus, they had spears and bows and arrows. Oh, how bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them poor natives to the marrow. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Oh, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra. Come, let us hear you tell how you slandered great Parnell when you fought them well and truly persecuted. Where are the sneers and jeers that you loudly let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Oh, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra. Oh, the time is coming fast, and I think those days are here when those English Johnny's heels will run before us. Oh, and if there be a need, then our kids will say Godspeed with a verse or two of singing this fine chorus. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Oh, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Oh, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra. From the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra. From the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra.
Hello. How we doing, folks? Hello, Matatiahu. Hello, Dragonfly. Hello, Punky Gal. Hope your electro doesn't hurt too much. Hello, Malachi. Hello, Ocean Forest. Hello, folks. Hello, Malachi. I'm gonna be playing Metaphor Refantazio. I'm not in a good headspace today, and I apologize in advance. Yeah. Don't really know what's rattling around in my brain, but it's not making me feel great. 5 Katsin. Do you think we'll ever return to feudalism? It's certainly possible. Feudalism was an incredibly stable form of government for, relatively, for a very, very, very long time. And I do think that, like, anarcho-capitalists are essentially advocates for a type of neo-feudalism. Hope so. I love feudalism. I mean, yeah, that you'd probably love it if you were one of the people in charge, yeah. But that wasn't most people. Hope your headspace gets better. I hope it does too. It'd be really nice. Yeah, I'm just minding my own business, and depression cloud hits me hard. You did this for 12 hours yesterday and you're back already? Yeah, I'm not feeling great. And when I'm not feeling great, this is what happens. Hello, Story the Bard. And we might do politics later. We'll see. I am gonna have to stop streaming probably in like 3-ish, 4-ish hours, somewhere in there. But then we'll be back later tonight. I'm sorry to hear that, Malachi. Okay. What was I? Accept the kidnapper's bounty. Oh, okay. Look at that. Almost all the requests are gone. The only one left worth taking is this bounty for Heismay, whatever that is. What did Strolls think we'd gain here? Guess let's take this Heismay one at the window. Oi! What a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne. Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich! A mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king! The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give it the eulogy at your funeral. Suppose he's a candidate, too. Good news from the Pennsylvania early vote. Dems have surpassed 60% of the firewall they will need to feel comfortable on Election Day. If return rates hold, we should reach it next Tuesday or Wednesday. Man, that'd be really nice.
Hey!
Hey! Would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heismay? Heismay? Sure you can handle that. You can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. An odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You'll probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Mission start.
Let's call it.
Okay. We got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carrot?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take
Hey,
what we
Omega
can
Star.
get.
Thanks for
In
subscribing.
a day. Not so bad having a night.
Early stream. Hyatt
You needn't
Riverboat
speak
Jack
so.
and Friends River Bait Wiggle
In
River
truth,
Bait Wiggle River
I've
Bait
just
Wiggle.
resigned from
River
Knight's
bait,
order.
wiggle, river bait, wiggle, river bait, wiggle.
Though it is only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Ooh, is the guy we're after a fallen knight?
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now.
Is this what they call
Let's make sure we get
foreshadowing?
some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
You should probably stay inside and rest today.
Well met, eh?
Hey, will you be staying at the inn for some time? I'd really like to, but... Haha, so you like it here too, and you're one of us. So whatever it is that you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabian again. Not that it's really my concern, but those two seem to like you a lot.
What in the
Oh,
blaze?
I can't get through a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shite hand in life, haven't we? Other parts of town, they can't shut up about Luis or the king. Let me ask you, even if a proper upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that gonna fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People got their ideas about what the country ought to be like, but at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us. Solidarity forever.
Fancy a bit? Want in on this?
You surely heard that stout stretch of desert to the south of here, the Tradia Desert. It lies beyond the Lodge Gate. Most travelers and cargo arrive at Grand Trad after making their way through that desert. Consequently, there's no shortage of people who've been attacked while traveling through it.
Just between us.
Harassed on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monstrous birds. The threat are too numerous to name, but the worst is man-eater Majula. Word is, not only does its breath burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should be wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to the heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. Blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactics. Conversely, it's quite susceptible to cold, meaning proper ice magic is effective against it. You best remember that and prepare accordingly. That's about all I know. Unless you want to end up another set of bones getting bleached by the desert sun, you'd better know when to run. Received a scrap of paper. Nice.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive, overturned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with.
Hello.
I've decided. I'm heading to Brialhaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elder. You do well to see this world too someday.
Hey,
I asked Fabian for a map of Martira. She gave me the one from Grace's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. May have found one in town, but a military map always has more details.
yeah.
Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals, eh?
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can. Even if it's only every once in a while. Why does that guy look gray? Which guy? Oh, this guy? 'Cause he's a bird person. Bird persons be like that. Shake my damn head. Judging bird people based on the color of their skin. I haven't seen Maria since I came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong.
What?
Sleep time! Bed's simple but clean. It's an aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Wait a minute, can I go outside? Oh, I can't. No, I can't. Okay. I lied. The game lied. Sleep time!
Good night.
Is this the game where the monsters are human? It's true. This is the game where monsters are... The real monster is man. Hey, sweetness. Hello, Darth Gently. Hello. Games do be lying. True. Rest well.
Can I come in?
It's so late, though. Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right?
Oh, this precious baby.
I'll be cheering for you. So I just Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh. I won't tell her.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Oh, this little baby.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Quest started. Oh.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
What a good little girl. Oh my god.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out.
Oh my god, she's not wearing her usual big jacket. These are her casual clothes. Oh my god. Her casual clothes are just the most immaculate jumpsuit I've ever seen in my life.
Since our meeting, I've done
And a
nothing but
really
impose
cool
on
bolero
you.
jacket.
Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Oh wait, what? So the previous king literally banned anything imagining a better world?
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account.
Oh ho ho, dear reader. It looks like... It certainly looks like there might be, votes going into ballot boxes here. Maybe, democracy?
This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people.
God, that'd be really nice.
In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate.
Hey, Uncle Tony. Tony?
No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then.
Oh.
It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream, 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Yo, what did he do to earn such
Time
loyalty from
marches
you?
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh? Who this?
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Is she an idol? The idol of the setting?
Far away sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Far away sky so clear. Let my wish echo.
I guess it's also Brat Summer in metaphor. You subluxed your ankle? Oof, sorry to hear that, non-binary. How goes Simile Fantasio again? It goes alright.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex.
I
His Eminence,
love the crier
Forden!
talking about this like it's a WWE
Victory
match.
to Sanctifex Forden!
Honestly, not that far off from from a lot of political
I claim
analysts.
no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Yeah, where's that twink?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh, that guy.
Him?
That fabulous
So he was
twink.
one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest,
Paladin,
by
no.
right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
Oh my
Sure
god!
to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
I love this cast.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Awkward.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
You should
By the way,
transform into
the
a
Rigel
giant
Private
robot.
Still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Blast, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
What, ho? I love him.
Nearly brought down the cathedral. Have a care, fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
Feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
I say.
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
This game's so over the top. It really is. Oh, nice. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Whoa, shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. Ha ha! You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take that as a compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south.
Let's see. Oh,
I want to go do the bounty mission.
See.
Hold on.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Martira, there it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. Oh. 4 days, 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Very good. Now, since your britches, chaps, full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town. Soft drink reviews: Arizona Frost Chillsicle. Very meh. Mountain Dew Infinity Swirl. Berries good. Fake pineapple
I don't know
clang.
about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neuras. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neuras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage?
Oh.
Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean...
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of...
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather... excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
About that.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Oh, so he kept pulling funds from the royal treasury to keep building it. Okay, gotcha.
Mercy, please!
Just a little bit of financial
Take my head
crimes.
if you must, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows
Hulkenberg
where
is
last I
really
heard.
bad at keeping
So
secrets.
if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy.
Pish and tosh.
A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging. All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world.
Hey, John Bainbridge.
Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die together.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention.
And also, it could be a monster in, you know, a moral sense.
Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster.
Ah, but maybe man is the real monster.
Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant.
Am I crazy for thinking a moving service being 10 times the cost of renting a truck myself is a little much? I do think that is a little much, yes.
Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities: strategy room, lounge, kitchen. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kinda wanna see what the engine room's like. Now, more pressing, more issues than a toilet?
Incredible!
Wow, this room's made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call for a step.
Hey!
Were you just going to stride up and strip nude? What do you think you are? Unacceptable!
You really?
It's a bathing room. Out to mention, no running water yet. Working on it.
Damn.
What? Unacceptable. There's some pristine clear water and more Akoni meat. Wonder who left them here. I could use these for cooking. Oh, I can cook.
Got it.
So?
You have to wash your dishes properly, but being that water's precious resource, that actually goes double. Ugh. It's stocked with food suitable for a long journey. Prefer to cook it first before eating. Oh, we have little sleep tubes. These are beds. They seem pretty small. This must be like the mess hall? Yeah. A lot of books lined up. Some sort of strange device wrapped in cloth. Looks like one of Neuras' inventions in the making. It's Neuras' personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. These books are a mess. We should clean this up at some point.
What's this?
Beneath the cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is really cool. Strategery. There's a map showing the area surrounding our destination, Martira.
Let's see.
I wonder where we're at right now.
Let's see. And right there's...
Let's see.
A carriage can't begin to compete with the gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. But I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal. But once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Ooh, a watchtower. Well, this is neat. Oh, cool. You can see like little monsters in the distance. This door must lead to the end of the gauntlet runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. The cockpit appears to be above here. Mind the rope, lad! Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away for now. Apparently Neuras can speak to us from the cockpit through this bent metal tube. Reinforced steel on top of thick glass. It doesn't appear to be easily breakable. Let's check out the engine room. Machine that does laundry, handmade by Neuras. Seems to be nothing in it at the moment. Upright cleaning tool. Maybe not now? Okay. Neuras' research desk. This must be where new inventions are born. Some unique items are lined up here. Neuras' personal belongings, I think. Oh, he's got a little beanbag chair. It's a fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. I've never smelled this fragrance before. I can't tell whether it's used for food or fuel. Something tells me it's gunpowder.
Now, where was I?
Feel Moore's presence. Should probably talk to this twink. Hey, Stardust Bun.
Here,
Pet
kitty.
the cat. Pet the cat. Pet the cat. Pet the cat.
I've been waiting.
Let's see. Maybe do some archetype studying.
I see.
Yeah, I should probably put points into the mage class.
Fascinating.
Specifically
All
so
right.
that I can have a character that
counting
can
on you.
cast ice magic.
Of course.
I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge and surpass the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
Really?
So this is the power of the mage's soul. No matter the magic, I shall see to its mastery. There are all those still suffering in this land.
Oh.
Well, well, well. I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely, thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
I'm counting on.
Let's see here.
What now? New skills, new possibilities.
There we go. Got my ice magic. Oops. Okay. Friendly twink? Yes. Hey, Star Bunnies. My brain is not functioning today. And I do apologize for that, folks.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
Why is this chain shut? Well, fuck is that?
This?
Wonder what makes this thing run. That looks an awful lot like a creature's heart.
Hello?
First time on a gauntlet, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Go to run a phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe you heard something speculating about the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. It used to be you could take your life into your hands when you travel the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, like myself, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. More vim and vigor, if you will. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl, long story. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyways, still plenty about the old girls that's working in progress, but at the time I'm done, she'll have a few new tricks. You just watch. Oh, it'll be the sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs a rest as much as we do. Gauntlet Runner activities. Continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things that you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books, using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling and may help you improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Cool. Whew. Didn't realize how long it had been since we took a well-earned break. Hey, what are you trying to do here? Doesn't seem like anybody has anything important to say. Maybe we can check back in when we're in town.
This?
Doing laundry will take my mind off things and raise my max MP.
Understood.
No thanks. I don't need to do that.
Speaking of,
Neuras said he had kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I can read are New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion. Okay, so I got 2 books I can read. Oh, I feel drunk. Don't you vomit here.
I'm sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but this is another beast. It was all I need to learn to endure it.
All right,
oh,
then.
it'll probably show me what I can do. Okay. Lounge. Kitchen. Ooh, I do want to see what that, what the mop can do. What does that do? If I go look at it.
Come on.
This weird tool is actually for cleaning igniter. A cleaning igniter that Neuras modified to create wind to collect dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? Raise max HP, and I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to raise some virtues, baby. Okay. So, using the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up something for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. You may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Handwriting is out. These are notes here about new potential recipes. Want to make something? If so, you should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Let's cook.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here. I'll go get him.
Now then.
Or as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of.
So, what kind of cut do we have? Ah, but never you mind. Just leave this to me. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Ooh, kebabs. Watch your meat and adjust the heat. So it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time! Strike now!
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing, Stroll and I made a delicious-looking dish cooked to perfection. It's curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing a way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you may use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about your journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited. But it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? There are insects gathering by the campfire. Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs? Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. I should try to catch one. Luma Bee! I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. It's my turn to cook. I should use this as an ingredient. Okay. That's a weird thing to immediately jump to, but alright.
Your thoughts?
Ho-ho! How was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter. Luxurious as a palace. Awe-inspiring tea jerking.
Absolutely.
This run is such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped to make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to the little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly. That's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks.
Okay, I can do... Where's Hulkenberg?
You will eat the bugs.
All right then.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time? Yeah. There's a new leftist movement? Oh god, story. What is it? This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions. What I really find curious are all these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool!
Certainly. I see.
I do find the austerity of the design intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. Instead, people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of what power lurks within them. Is that not the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it's so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
Oh, damn. By like a lot. A lot. All right. It's getting quite late. We're a ways out yet, so I would very much like time to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust the sleeping quarters have more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I have a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on the runner?
Oh, my boy. Remember to maintain. Who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay? Neuras? Called out a Stein voter on Twitter. I had 15 notifications from just that guy. Yeah. We arrive in Martira in 2 days, huh? Let's see, what are my virtues at? My courage is very bad. My wisdom's fine. I need eloquence, imagination, and courage.
Hey.
Hey, Jack. Good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got the time, why not join me? It's refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Do you want to hone your weapons with Stroll? I will.
Now then.
All right. Let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey!
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I want to travel.
So that means...
I think I'd want to travel.
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get stronger. Even if the villages get rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to get rid of this country of monsters. Not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They've no desire to protect their people. Just like Luis. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about it too.
Yeah.
I agree. Seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must.
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. I always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you, you know? You've more battles ahead, but I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increased my courage.
All right.
By a decent amount.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll stop there!
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
What?
A resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Damn, that's one tree of prophecy, all right.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area's been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. Told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? How does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here.
Your hypothesis is correct. That would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Neuras pulled a sheet of paper and brushed it from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Neuras. How did you get so good at drawing?
Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I've finished here. Take it as a keepsake.
Wasn't it for research?
But...
All the pertinent information I need is etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself.
Received Neuras' research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who had never been there before.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about this place. Oh.
Huh?
Huh. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification?
Precisely! Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Broaden my wisdom!
gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner.
Nope. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. Bug. A dream eater moth.
Speaking of...
Excellent timing. I just heard something that caught me rather by surprise. After our cart to Grand Trad was beset by bandits, you were thrown out. You walked the desert to reach the city.
Your thoughts?
Such a vast, empty expanse. An easy land to get lost in, I'm sure. Well, I had Gallica.
Fair point.
Of course. No need to worry with her at your side, Suppose that's why she's been tasked with the role of messenger.
So?
Well, in the event you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my own advice. Search for the first star. That star moves to the west in the evening and to the east at night. Time and time again, it helped correct my path in my journey to find His Highness. Still, I must say, I did not expect to return to a life on the road. It will be a long journey yet. Perhaps we'd better rest while we can.
All right, then.
Let's go!
It's down here in the engine room. I've never seen an igniter like this before.
Oh, that you, lad! Just in time. Mind helping me out a bit? I was about to give that reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured a look won't do you any harm.
Maybe later.
Right,
All right, then. Go.
Hey.
Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up for too much. Care to keep me company for a while? Let's hone imagination.
No, then.
Orion's End, you don't have to apologize. I'm glad you're enjoying my voices. I put a lot of effort into doing the voices. I'm glad you like them. So, next up is Martira. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived at the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you. We went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of...
Speaking of, thinking that perhaps this is the same power the Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Well, they had no allies, Stroll.
What's that about?
Oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Huh. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then...
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though, all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there?
All right.
Huzzah! More imagination power! Come now. It's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. What's the TLDR? We've just been playing Metaphor Refantazio. We're going through the desert on a chicken ship. Yeah, my imagination skill is still 0, so it's not great. Look at this weird thing.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh no!
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Someone shot us. You dicks.
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them.
Oh, 1 second, folks. I'm back, y'all. I know I'm not super high energy today, but thanks for being here, folks. I appreciate it. Hey, Dragonfly.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So does a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's help out Gladel.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Yeah, we gotta take some risks here.
Let's make
We got a
sure
risky
he owes
plan,
us
risky
big.
actions required.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. Gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time! So be it. In God's name, be thou punished!
Guido and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place!
Oh, we doing
Is
some
it
fighting.
fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
Oh, that's right. The guy who runs our gauntlet runner is an enemy of the church.
Your
Forgot about that.
petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Let's get on with it!
Energy ray deals heavy physical light damage to one energy. Cool.
Something else.
Brawler!
Okay.
You'll be dust!
Skull cracker!
By the swan, for all that we strive for! Not this skill. Allies, together!
Hammer of justice!
All right, let's go!
As the point of a sword!
Oliver got them right in the
It's
weak
okay.
spot.
We can do this.
Ice damage!
Close your eyes. Tough one. It's too early to go to his side.
Are you prepared? Take that!
Skull
cracker!
What could you hope to achieve?
He has a cocky smirk as a move. That's actually kind of a badass flex. He uses his turn to smirk. Amazing stuff.
I see you!
Behold my power!
Me! Burn!
Witness me, brethren!
Witness me!
Let's make an end of it. No. No holding back!
What a mess.
Are you prepared? I'll crush you!
Observe the enemy.
Someone heal him!
This should help.
I owe you.
What could you hope to achieve?
Come forth, royal soul! Let's go! Fire!
With these fists, I strike for justice. I shall vanquish evil. Let me rethink. After me!
Let's do this!
Light attack.
This is it!
Oh, that's pretty cool. More resilient
than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Oh, he's doing some healing.
My best. Wasn't enough. Sanctism will reign!
Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing. Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Revival medicine.
Live to see another day.
Someone get him healed up.
Blue cheese.
Sanctism is supreme.
Sanctism will reign!
Nothing.
I feel like we kind of squandered our early turn here.
Sanctism will reign!
God damn it.
Give me your aid! This should work.
My spirit is
Behold
broken.
my power!
Heal him.
You know what? We're gonna retry this fight. That's what we're gonna do.
Forget about the petrification magic.
What are my options?
Give me your aid! No. No holding back! I'll crush you!
There we go.
Prostrate yourself before God.
Knight! Not this one. Behold! We stand together!
Hammer of justice.
Let me help!
As the point of a sword!
Pokemon got them right in their
Let's
weak
stay calm.
spot.
Me! Hold on. Me! Fire!
Fire move.
It's too early to go to his side.
You'll be dust!
To him,
Critical hit.
I return.
There we
what
go.
could you hope to achieve?
Don't underestimate me!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Knight!
No.
Comrade! Lend me your strength!
Okay.
Counting on you!
Gonna do this move.
Through them!
Oh, he resisted it.
My power!
Okay.
Here.
Helpful as ever.
Resistance is futile!
What could you hope to achieve?
Brace yourselves!
I call upon royal power within!
Take that!
Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes!
Let me help!
Now that he's weak to spear damage.
I'll run you through!
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
Bird! Still up?
Damn you! Now, what's the play?
Brawler!
I'll crush you!
Tougher than I
Oh,
thought.
damn it. I was really hoping we'd kill that guy in another
I
turn.
would lose for this now!
Does this mean he's getting
He's
serious?
gonna heal. Yeah, fuck.
Take this!
This is nothing.
Okay, that actually wasn't too bad.
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Let justice prevail!
Coordination!
Hammer of Justice!
As the point of a sword!
There we go, we killed him.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
With nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
Hey, Neuras!
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Bye, nerd.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here!
Hey, Mr. Fabulous.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
What is this guy's job?
surprised me
Like,
out
what does he
there,
do?
You bested Godot.
How does he get paid? Was there a stream today? I mean, I'm streaming right now, so yeah.
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be,
Gay?
must remember to contain yourselves.
Secret gay? Secret gay?
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is
Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand?
Oh.
Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
She really wanted someone else to break the ice.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Is that a fairy?
Where did you...
Hey, up there!
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Huzzah!
Luis.
We found him, the twink.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I was not expecting that voice out of that tiny person.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Hey, Metal Kitty Mom, good luck with your homework. Is the game kind of quiet? Well, everyone was complaining it was too loud yesterday. Become king. He might see us as an enemy.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
I should rethink my response. Why?
Hey.
I to help you,
I want
course.
to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
I like her little flower dress.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Oh, his dog's name is Hector. Let's
keeping active every day, not getting burned out from the repetition of it. Active in what sense?
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
No, but like active
As
in
the
what
chirping
sense? I don't
birds
know
return
what
to
you
their
mean.
nests, and the
There's a lot of
darkness
different ways in
claims
which
its
one can
dominion.
be active.
The gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
Oh, walking on a treadmill. I find listening to a podcast or YouTube videos that I'm interested in helps, or I play Teamfight Tactics on my phone.
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh.
Hey! Neuras, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but... I
Surprised we're all
wanted to
fairies here?
make her
True.
Peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days.
I am pretty into the game, Somniostatic.
Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know?
He's mad because he didn't manage to make a flying machine
would
first.
recognize
Yeah.
such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
When is it? I think it's already underway, Superjet Guy.
This one's
Quest
important.
start. We left Neuras, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping corridors in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking.
Liberated? I do take offense to that. The Vera girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated.
Apologies. I am grateful. Just hard to show it while on the verge of losing her lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Perhaps a monster?
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon. I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word. Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Not my business.
It's really none of my business.
Ah. Aye. Best not to get distracted by this tattle when you've got a mission to attend to. Admirably practical.
Got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Hey, Darth Gently, thanks for being a member for 6 months.
I'm happy I have this BC now. I can say, thank you so much for streaming at Riverboat Jack. You are one of a few constants in my life and always cheer me up, heart.
Well, Darth Gently, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out.
Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
This way. Hey, Winby. Oh my.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish,
Just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
Oh man, she's loving this.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Gross. Okay, that part I'm not a fan of.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
Are they being harvested for their adrenochrome?
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told
I
he's a
swear-
disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn.
I swear to
We've
God.
no proof, but the piece is fit.
If this...
Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
If this is fantasy Pizzagate shit, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it fully and completely. Because that kind of seems like the direction this is going in.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
There's a runner.
Here's where we are now. It's your call. Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together, Barton.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
I like this town. Dinner.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails.
Sweetmeats
You'll
are
find this taste
not
as
my
sweet
thing.
as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words.
Stroll is just dying
Now,
inside.
Please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wild, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I had such a spacious bed.
Exactly!
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay?
Aye.
Oh, don't mind me. Only I just arrived here just now, so it's not like I overheard the conversation you just had with Barden. Yet if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right. If there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me. You can always find me here.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Barden, entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. Had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, 'twas nice you came all this way, traveler. Please, make yourselves comfortable. Beds are in the back, past the door, next to the desk. The cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed. Which makes this Heismay's offense all the more damning. If all we have heard was true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the Order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given in to despair. Will there be politics later? Probably not today. Like, I'm gonna end the stream and go pick up my partner. Maybe after that. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? I love a good inn.
Yeah.
Right?
I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in the inn. I wish Neuras would have come with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. Sleep time!
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's
Wow,
gorgeous
what
out.
beautiful weather! I think I might have overslept, though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went into Kirigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market.
I'm out of ideas.
Chicken. I'm not handling any new bounties at the moment. Everyone's caught up by the incidents. You know the ones. I think reception would be open again by tomorrow, but can a guy like you really handle a bounty anyway? I certainly can, Dick.
Ah, closure.
The one taken recently was a friend of my daughter's. She was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. You must pray, for what else can we do? God shall provide.
Oi!
Oi! So are you all the ones Barden said were here to help? Well, what's your business here?
What?
We have business in Kirigante Castle. Can we get there going this way?
Castle, eh? In that case, you ought to take those stairs on the other side of town.
Not that you can't get into the castle this way, but no. It's just an unpopular little byway, is all. Times like these, don't you agree? It's safer to be where there's lots of people.
All good.
You're right. We shouldn't be taking any weird detours. Thanks.
Unstinking believable.
I'm out of ideas.
Hello there.
Welcome. Care for some water? You won't find a more refreshing drink anywhere else. Some mellow milk. I absolutely will buy some. Ooh, and items that actually restore MP. Yes, please.
Actually,
The land of Calendula is blessed with an abundance of nature, you know. If you ignore the desert, don't sweat the details. And our water is full of natural minerals. Consider pairing it with the milk you can buy here in our town.
Stop that at once!
You!
Now, you listen here. I'm saying this for your own good, alright? You never know when the kidnapper's gonna show up. So if you're gonna lay down by your eyes, man, go somewhere safer. Even if you wouldn't like getting kidnapped. Even you wouldn't like getting kidnapped, I'll tell you that much.
You can hoverboard? You can certainly hoverboard.
I'm out of ideas.
Just a sec.
Hey, where are you going? We can't just barge in there. Oh, okay. I thought that was the right way. All right. My bad. My bad. Going up the stairs.
What'll I do here?
My daughter's gone missing. Please, help me find her. Ma'am, it's been 3 weeks since she went missing. It pains me to say it, but... No! I refuse to believe it. My children aren't just getting snatched up like that.
What'll I do here?
Let's see, what kind of weapons can I get here? Can I get a merchant weapon finally?
What'll it be?
I guarantee the quality of your weapons. Go take a look.
What'll it be?
Let's see. Slayer's Baselard. Ah, an abacus. Finally. A discerning abacus. Ooh, that's really expensive, though. You know what? I'm gonna buy it. F it and Jeff it.
Now then. 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 Now then.
I should buy this on the day when it's cheap to do that. Wait a minute.
What now?
Calendar. Okay, in 2 days I should come back here and buy.
Can't be.
I was the one saying Fantasy Pizzagate last night. If that's what the quest turns out to be, does that mean I called it? It absolutely means you called it.
What'll I do here?
What will I do here? What will I do here? Sandworms like Dune? Sandworms like Dune! Wonder if I can order some custom armor to fit a fairy. Maybe a sword or shield too while I'm at it. You're thinking, why does she need any of this, aren't you? Come on! I just need to look like a presentable champion of justice too.
What'll it be?
Customer? If it's armor you're looking for, go ahead and take a look. Otherwise, get out.
What now?
go. Had to optimize my build a little.
More people missing.
Bloody hell. We're supposed to go about our lives when someone could just strike from the shadows at any moment. Should just offer up some convicts or unwanted children. Say, do you know any elder no one would miss? Fuck you. I'm sorry, that was a joke that went too far. Where did I tell you? Put my foot in my mouth down then. Can you blame me? Fuck you, buddy.
Fuck you, buddy.
Rich, poor, man, woman, hell, even child. Doesn't matter to them. They're ruthless. Usually you kidnap someone, you've got a purpose, yeah? But not here. Downright spine-chilling it is.
Whoa!
Oh, you're a new face. Oh, aren't you that helper lad I heard about? Didn't expect it to be an elder. My tribe doesn't matter. Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful to you, slogged all the way out here, a massive gauntlet runner. Not that I doubt you or anything. If Barden appointed you, then you have my support. No expectations. No exceptions. I think a kidnapper's scary, but that Highsway fellow is beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Anything's possible when he's able to abduct folk right off the street. You better be careful is all. What if the final boss was Jordan B. Peterson? Look, don't put that into the world. Hi, not every day an elder comes by. Oh, I meant no offense by that. As long as you buy something. Okay, Notebook of Remembrance can cure forget. It's nice to know. We'll be back. With the power of archetypes, I can hear the voices of past heroes' souls. As of yet, thou art but a fledgling who hath taken a mere single step. When time to come, we shall judge if thou art worthy a vessel for our power. To become the true king of this land, thou must, on course of thy journey, amass the souls of many heroes and display tremendous royal virtues. Remember, you're only in the running to be king for the sake of the mission. There's no telling how many formidable foes stand between us and Luis.
Welcome.
Ah, sorry. I'm afraid I'm all sold out of meat today. Need to get out of there and restock, you know. Do come back in another time when you're craving some meat, okay?
You!
What do you want? You interested in this rock with all the faces? Came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on. What if... I see.
Crier said the stones appeared around the world, and they weren't wrong. That means wherever we are, we'll be able to know the rankings. Guess that's handy.
Oh.
First is Forden, second's Luis. The support they've earned is kind of overwhelming. Even after a human rampaged in front of the Grand Cathedral, Luis's following is as strong as ever. If anything, he's more popular? Just goes to show how dissatisfied people were under the previous king. If we don't handle this smartly, Luis could very well end up king.
But...
Now we've got to stop that from happening, at least. I'm sure Forden's going to be making a move, too. Thou who art destined to become king. Locus of the people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, at the foot of this monument stone will their feelings gather as madge. To thee, by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this madge is henceforth entrusted. Oh ho ho! Nice.
Yep.
Shall we get back to it? No kings, no masters? Hey, we're going in that direction. Can't even let my wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. Poor bairns are fair mopey about it, bless them. I told General Barden as much. His face felt like a dropped pie. He's a pure heart, our general has. But aye, never mind that. Off to the fight times, May, are we? Keep your guard up. Rumor has it he's got some passing skill. They say he's faster than any soldier, and nobody could so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet.
Well met.
You're late. Poor Barton has been waiting on tenterhooks. Apparently, the lady has graciously agreed to meet with us. Best not keep her waiting, Let us be about it. The castle looks positively ancient. I wasn't expecting this city to have such a rich history. Before the kidnapping started, I imagined the city knew peace. Let's get the details from the lady of the castle.
I've awaited you.
Ah, so you come. Fantastic. Lady Joanna is waiting inside. Let's go right now, if it's all right.
Aye.
Let's
yes.
go. Please, come this way then.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctress and the ruler of this city.
Lady Joanna.
These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisman.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Love the character design. The character designs in this game are 10 out of 10. For me, anyway.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
Oh.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down, ma'am.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Ooh! 'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted.
We should go.
Everyone went out to gather information. We should ask around too.
Boy.
Hey, you there. I'm gonna talk to you for a bit. Heard that you're gonna catch Heisman for us. I just wanted to give you my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that's gone missing.
My thanks.
I don't know if that can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
Do you know about the giant sandworms?
Unfortunately, no, I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry I can't be of help. You'll have to ask the others around here, though. Shopkeepers might know more.
All good.
Really? That's at the, Starestone Market, right? Let's try asking around there.
Welcome.
Sold out meat today. Oh, no, that's okay. We're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about a giant sandworm, do you? Oh, only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. Wow, impressive that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see now. You might try asking that fella by the armor shop. He's got quite a fineness for the giant worm larvae.
What?
Giant sandworm. Why are you asking me? This is a fruit stand, you realize. I don't think I have anything to do with the dangerous bug like that. Me, the fruit seller.
Oh, hey!
Why don't we collect some information around here first? Okay. Seems we missed the mark with our assumptions. We've spoken with Guard Corps, but they know little and less.
What is it?
Giant sandworm. We're Martians of our edible grubs. We're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae is my personal favorite, but I know little of them before they make it to the kitchen. Who? You can't eat the parents? What a silly thing to say. They're the ones that eat us, though that does remind me. There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm den. It's true. It'd be quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town?
Nice!
Ha! That's some good info. Maybe this merchant's still nearby. Let's ask around Thoroughfare Square.
An elder candidate? No.
Hello there.
What's this? You all have business with me or something?
Hey!
Were you the one at the tavern yesterday? Yesterday? We heard there was a merchant who got close to a giant sandworm.
Close to a giant sandworm? Bloody hell, that's amazing. You got the wrong guy. I only just got to town. Yeah, there's some rare weapons and armor to be found here. City's in a bad way right now, but it seems I'm not the only merchant who has a mind to stock up.
Okay!
Got it. So there's not just one merchant who could have gone near the sandworm recently. Let's look around the square a bit more. Maybe we can get some more information.
Beg your pardon?
All the rumors of abductions just make my skin crawl. Can't stop thinking about the buggers and the crawling around as we speak. Want to run away, but I cannot leave the farm. See, when you do not have a runner, leaving is no trifling matter.
People missing. I can hardly think on it.
Oh, this headache. I'm well and truly destroyed. Nasty little hangover, this. Blimey, I'm embarrassed thinking about yesterday. Why the hell did I go and do something like that?
I can hardly.
What do you want to know?
You were at the tavern. What's your business with me?
Excuse me.
Well, we're looking for a merchant. One who had something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday.
Oh, the guy from last night, yeah? He was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not.
Know where he is?
Where do you think you're talking to?
I'm in the town's informant, see? I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things. But information isn't freak friend.
Sorry for being white.
Velvet, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. And I accept your apology, okay? more metaphor. I'm so torn on buying this game. I have so much in my backlog. Same, but I just said, F it. This seems like a really fun game, and I've been looking forward to it for a long time. Alright, I'll pay that.
Thank you kindly.
Just like I knew you would. Now, then, a deal's a deal.
Here's the wheel, Skinny.
It's this Ishkia in front of the fountain that's just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, he'd practically taking a bath. Now he's hungover.
All right!
Yes, we finally got some useful information out of this guy. Now we can go to the fountain and talk to the merchant. Phew.
More people missing.
Oh, yeah?
There we go.
Think on it.
Oh, my head. Oh, what is it? You got business with me?
Hey!
Hey, is it true you got pretty close to the giant sandworm's den? How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Right. To tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. Just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. And at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down, and I regret that now.
No good.
Well, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Let's meet at the tavern for now. We'll go gather everyone else.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
What's this guy?
Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
The character design in this absolutely rules.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight around here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
With this information, we can.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh?
This guy looks really suspicious to me.
Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line.
This guy's character design to me screams gonna be a traitor later.
And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
See, that's a weird thing. That's a weird, suspicious thing to say.
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nae danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Neuras.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress.
Right, here, cheerio! Hop, hop! I think something just reacted. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know.
It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start.
For a moment, it was like the light was blinding.
Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today, just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
We rested inside the Gauntlet Runner for today, at Neuras' request.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's all this then?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Neuras? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and well pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about. Yeah, I think so! I think so, main character.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a tree.
Came to me in an ass dream.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Can I really use this teleportation magic? I'll just have to try. What's going on? Whatever it is, I entrust it to you. I've had enough missed deadlines in that road. I can hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness's gauntlet runner would hold such a secret.
Oh, dash it.
Well, well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. I thought it to be some type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle, asking for other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell you who put the blasted thing into the design.
Can you think of a place we've already been to?
Where to?
Focus on Martira as our destination.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Whoa! Hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust it.
That's a no. You are not sure that this is safe.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Maybe because the church and the state are not aligned?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
I don't think it's gonna work that way, something tells me.
No reaction.
You want a free chair, Uncle Tony? Tell us more. Tell us your tale. I wish I could imagine it, but we've never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
This is super, super useful, yeah. Employee appreciation lunch at work. They did a raffle and you won a chair. Is it a good chair?
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Okay. To capture Heisme, you must be well prepared. You can go stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Departure is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to a previous location, such as Grand Trad, open the world map, tap on the... select your destination. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers. Cool!
That's right.
So?
We're up against a strong opponent, so we better make sure we're as strong as we can get, too. Speaking of, I saw some bounties up at the recruitment center. I mean, let's take a look at them.
More people missing.
I have reportable requests. Wait, I do?
What now?
Oh, I can go back. Oh, I can go back and give it to Maria. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go back, give the picture to Maria. And then I will head out to go and do the bounty mission so I can have enough money to buy supplies and such. With everything going on, they need all hands on deck. I've got to get out of patrol, so don't worry, we'll be closed on July 2nd to July 4th.
Take a look.
Want to look at the bounty posters? I've got a bounty in Tradia Desert that needs a willing set of hands to take on.
What?
Good hunting.
New bounty target. The Gobborn King, the Forest Champion. Oh, it's in the Imp's Den. Okay.
Don't go get yourself killed.
This is a bounty contract for the Gobborn King. An impressive name. If it wasn't only a Gobborn rabble he presided over.
Yeah.
We're familiar with Gobborns. They're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you dispatch the underlings. A bit tougher than you might expect.
Hey!
So, how about it? We need the funds for infiltrating Heisme's hideout. We'll do it. Excellent. In that case, Gobborns are skulking in the Imp's Den northeast of Martira. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Gobborn keeps order within the horde. Take him out, big guy should appear. Mages wear black cloth. Bet you could get more information about the target from Martira's informant. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate times.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me the Imp's loincloth. Oh god, why? Why are you asking me to bring the Imp's underwear to you? Okay.
Let's do it.
No deadline. Nice.
Let's see here.
So, in the northeastern forest, here it is. Apparently it's called the Imp's Den.
This place.
Let's see. Let's see here. Here's where we are now.
All right.
With the reward, we can better prepare for Heisme. Let's hurry and take care of those Gobborns.
All right, then. Where to?
World map. World map. San Lumea Street. Pew! What's the weird, bubbly blonde Trump chick who interviews people? I think she works at this bar. The bubbly blonde Trump chick who interviews people. Josh, I am not entirely sure who that is.
Oh, well.
Love if I did, though. Hey, so I heard this rumor. Is it true that this gauntlet runner's owner is... That's right. Ah! Oh my god, it wasn't just a rumor! Speaking of, I saw this gauntlet runner just poof, appear out of nowhere. And, tell me how you did that. I'm like, whoa, 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 that's insane!
Oh, what a pity. Nothing left to do.
Alright.
Understood.
Now we're leaving Grand Trad? Okay, I guess I'll get the others now. Alright. Can you believe a wasteland this wild has been so close to Grand Trad all this time? Makes for easier bounty hunting, I suppose. We should attempt to reduce the number of monsters here, for the sake of the travelers that pass through this area. All set then? I'm ready when you are.
However,
I cannot overlook the fact that there are bandits here, as well as monsters. Keeping this desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Fewer travelers would be attacked. I'm prepared and at the ready for your command. Alright. Time to level up this mage stuff. Let's go!
Let's go!
Mission start! Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. Doesn't take long to feel like you're really in the wild.
yes.
And present times make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a majula. Oh, there it is.
Just a sec.
Wait! Was that monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us?
So apparently...
It looks like it checked up on us and then ran back.
Well then.
Well then, let's just focus on smaller curs. Can't ignore us forever.
Yes.
So, you aim to lure it out. As good a plan as any, so let us be about it. Some bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before you can get to the main target. Once you've defeated the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're well prepared for the real battle to begin.
We've been spotted! On your guard!
Exemplary.
Oh, we killed it. Nice.
What now?
You know what? Since we are just killing it outright, I'm gonna switch to my merchant class so that we can actively kill these things. And also make a shitload of money.
I knew you could do it.
There we go. Making money, baby.
Let's push through!
Very impressive.
Gold
if you
beetle.
see use for it, I say take it with you.
No. Looks like they found us.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I knew you could do it. No. Looks like they found us.
That was brilliant.
I imagine that would be of use.
Shit done.
I knew you could do it.
We found something.
Amazing.
Oh, the chatter was talking about Caitlin Bennett? Oh, that makes so much more sense. Yeah, it's Caitlin Bennett. Though I don't think she works in a bar. Wait, what did I just get?
What now?
Oh, I didn't see what we got. Damn it. No.
Ugh, I think they see us.
Very impressive.
Making all kinds of money.
Let's push through!
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Come on!
That was the last of them. This is bad. Better run to us.
Alright, how's that?
Skill.
That was brilliant.
I'm making so much money, it's silly.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Amazing. Great moves back there. They
Every time I kill a creature in the overworld with this class, I just keep making more money.
Oh, guys, we did it!
Let's push through. All right, how's that? Come on. Dad.
Making lots of money. How much money did I made like $10,000 just by running around and hitting stuff. This class is great. Hulkenberg is so cool. Why was I not born a tall red-headed elf woman? I feel the same way about Hulkenberg.
Let's push through. Come on. All right, how's that?
Instead, I'm a short, red-headed human woman, and that's infinitely inferior. This little guy. Hey, nerd. There we go. Give us your things.
You can't run.
It's okay. Let's go.
Blaze attack.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Comrades, lend me your strength for all that we strive for.
Well, we're not going to be able to kill it, unfortunately. Damn it.
There they go!
God damn it.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them.
You're about 50% more Hulkenberg than me, at least. True.
All right, how's that?
God.
We did it!
Draw steel. We are spotted.
Let's push through.
Skill.
Hey, we found something! I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while. Great find. Keep it.
I'm so good at this game, guys.
Oh, they saw us.
Impressive as ever.
All right.
I love it.
Amethyst. Okay.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Come on.
Hey, good one.
All right, how's that? Let's push through. Come on.
Very impressive.
Oh.
Look.
I see something huge. It's headed straight for us. Seems like messing with its pack has made it really angry. Oh, it finally appeared. What's your weapon? It's a calculator. Damn, it's huge. Between the whole worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in a desert, but for something like this to appear. No kidding. This isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got to do something.
Stay present and focused.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine.
Get ready.
Here it comes. Brace yourselves. Hey, Charlie. I love that it says peril when it goes into combat. Okay. Perfect punch!
Hit their weak point.
I will fight with pride.
Oh, damn. Okay, it's weak to blunt force trauma. Alright, good to know.
Do this together. I won't hold back.
We're also gonna hit it with
Freeze.
ice magic.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
With blade in hand.
Hammer of Justice.
You can do this.
I'll run you through.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed
With these
a new
fists, I
weakness.
strike for justice.
With
Are you
these
prepared?
fists, I will crack the heavens.
I'll
Skull Cracker.
Let's stay calm.
Come forth, royal soul.
What was that tactic?
Hulkenberg, your
Oh,
attack
man.
powers dropped.
Oh, power of heroes.
We're gonna wreck this guy.
Lend me your strength
Hammer of
do
Justice.
as the
point of a sword! Hulkenberg got them right in their
With
weak
these
spot.
fists, I strike for justice.
Ooh, not to derail, but while I'm here, a friend of mine should be reaching out soon with some questions about the lingerie line y'all are starting. Looks like a cool project. Yeah! Absolutely. Happy to answer questions. I might not have all the answers, but I can definitely ask my partner, and
Now,
she
what's
will
the
absolutely
play?
have those answers.
I shall vanquish evil.
Skull Cracker! Easy money.
Satisfactory.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Ha! I have never known such height.
The new power
skill.
to wield.
However,
That this bounty had been left unaddressed. The military must truly be short-handed.
Even so.
True. And while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility.
yes.
I could not agree more. This threat to this area has been neutralized. For now, anyway.
Right.
Absolutely. That's enough for now. Let's report in with the recruitment center.
What do you think?
Leave it to us. Now then, shall we return to the entrance? I want to keep exploring.
Oh,
By exploring, I want to continue hitting monsters with my calculator, so that I can maximize the amount of money I have. Huzzah!
This is bad. They're onto us.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone! Hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
They saw us.
Noticed us.
Let's push through.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Giant worm meat.
Come on.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Let's push through.
If you intend to take risks, I might suggest healing first.
There's one over here.
Watch out! We've been spotted!
But yeah, and Velvet, like the lingerie line's gonna launch, like slowly. But once we finally get stuff into manufacturing, it's going to be we're gonna be able to add more stuff over time and get our sizing right as we go for our core clientele. Lingerie? Yeah, my partner and I are dropping a lingerie line soon. By dropping, I mean the cool way kids say launching. Now the focus is on trans femme, but are there any brands or things that focus on femme mask? Looking for my friend who wishes he had more representation. There are. There was a big one, but it recently when it is like in some sort of like legal trouble or something. Like apparently they tried to expand and they got investors to give them $1 million, claiming that they were going to be like the next Nike. And then it didn't go well. Suffice it to say, they weren't the next Nike. So there are trans mask brands out there, but it might take a little bit of digging to find them. A lot of them might be more niche. Probably gonna lay down now, but I wanted to say my city hall robocalled us to remind us of the election, what's on the ballot, how to register, and the registration deadline. Hell yeah, Kitsune Cavalier. Yeah, my city sent out like an election primer, which is very useful to me, you know? Oh, no worries, Stardust Bun. I can assure you that those sorts of products are out there, though.
Hey!
Let's head back to the city.
Okay then. Got it.
Ooh. Hell yeah! Back to the Martira Tavern.
All right.
We've taken down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. 'Tis a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people, too. Let's report this at the recruitment center before we forget.
Nonetheless.
About that sand flash. Hardly seems like one is coming. Do you suppose it might turn for the worse on that day? The seers are rarely wrong in my experience. Let us assume the weather will change as described.
Feeling worn out?
You all look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mind and body, eh?
I'd say we've earned our rest today. Good job, everybody. Basking in the joy and relief of getting my therapist appointment and letter taken care of for my facial hair removal. Nice, Charlie! Went to grab some wasabi almonds and accidentally dipped my hand into my cup of water. Oof. Sorry to hear that sweetness. There's one advertised on a queer social media app I frequent. I can drop the name when I have it if you are comfortable. Sure, go for it, Orion's End. My first appointment is Friday. I'm so happy I could cry. Yo, Charlie, good luck on Friday. Also, just a point of advice, maybe take like an aspirin or like an ibuprofen or something like that before you go. It will help a little bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We got a major bargain.
It's Idols Day, which means the stores have plenty of bargains. If you had your eye on anything, today's the day. Huzzah! I hear a voice.
Mister?
I wonder how Mister is doing, but I can't ask Miss Fabian. We'll go talk to Maria, but first we're gonna buy things before I forget. All right, give me your goods.
Hey! What's
What a
this?
fine sword. Were all of these crafted here? Small town or not, do not underestimate Martira.
Got a bargain today.
Oi, it's the day the rest of it already. I'll give you lower prices than usual then.
All right. That's right, you got a discerning abacus over here. I would like one, please. Huzzah! That boosts my attack on this character by 137. Jeez Louise. That was worth it, for sure. Let's appraise this old sword. Silver abacus. Still not nearly good. Silver mail. Don't really need that. Gonna sell all that stuff.
Now then. Now then.
Okay.
Now then.
Got a bargain.
Should probably look, see if I can buy any other weapons that would be useful. Only +6. Not very, no upgrades when it comes to weaponry, really. They also mentioned face numbing injections, so I'll see how that goes. For sure.
You'd be real sorry,
This
missing
today
out on
means
this.
armor's supposed to be less expensive. Ha! I'm just doing what they do over in Grand Trad.
Recluse's clothes. Brave Guards. All stats +2. Ooh. Ooh. All right. buy this. Yeah. Cool. So I just dropped so much money. Alright. And oh, that's right. We need to go
Where
see
to?
Maria, our precious little lady.
Let's go.
Teleportation, go! Oof. Oh, and Velvet, do you know how your friend's gonna reach out to me? Just so I can keep an eye out.
Oh, hey!
Should I pay her a visit later? Oh, I have to visit her later? Okay, I guess.
Hey!
Probably Twitter. I don't know when. I don't know. You'll know when you see it.
The
Okay.
exhibition of the brain.
Beep boop.
All right then.
Let's see. What stats do I need to raise here? Oh, I need to turn in a bounty first of all.
All right then.
Let's go.
Huh? Surely not. You've managed to slay the bounty. That's certainly its rampager tale. The military soldiers fled from it in fear. You got us something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it. It's yours.
We did it.
Huzzah!
Now then.
Courage points. I got to level 2 courage. All right.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Was the goal for the fanfic ever met? Nope.
Thanks, mate.
I admit that I underestimated you. I'll have the other contracts ready, so you do come back.
This one's not too
It
bad.
reminds me, not exactly a bounty, but I heard that something strong escaped from the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum. Some high and mighty nobles looking for someone who can take it down. Said something about it having made off with a family heirloom. Claims the reward will be pretty reeve. But the army's too busy to deal with the personal request, I think. Why don't you give it a go? Feel like you know a thing or two. The noble on Sunlomeo Street will have more details.
Oh, yeah?
So there's a monster in the mausoleum. Maybe we should do something about that. Maybe this noble would know more. Okay.
All right then. All right then.
Let's go.
It's probably for the best. Yeah.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Now what am I to do?
Ah, here we go. We're in trouble, serious trouble. Trouble most dire, even. Is something the matter?
What?
You, an elder! I assure you my problems are beyond your filthy tribe's meager means. My, aren't you full of yourself? You talk big, but I bet your problems are perfectly trivial. You dare mock me, impertinent fairy! Fine.
I'll tell you bottom dwellers about my problems, so clean the slum grime out of your ears and listen.
That's terribly
My wife
unfair.
died in the incident at the Grand Cathedral. She was attacked by one of the reanimated corpses. Unfortunately, that means the heirloom necklace that she was wearing, my heirloom necklace, was left lying about somewhere in there. I need it retrieved at any cost. I'll get it.
Can hardly believe
Scrawny, spineless elder like you would stand no chance within that corpse-laden mausoleum. I'm not stupid enough to place any of my faith in you, but if you happen to be acquainted with an actual honorable and courageous warrior, then tell them this. Whoever brings back my black jewel necklace from within the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum, I will bestow a reward of 4,000 reeve. The necklace was stolen by a large, ghostly monster. From what I've heard, the army plans to simply seal off the entrance to the mausoleum in August. Before that happens, I will need the assistance of a brave warrior.
So,
Why don't we become the brave warriors he's looking for? We can show him up and collect a reward in the process.
let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay then.
We passed through there when we went to the Grand Cathedral. We didn't fully explore it, so we don't know what else could be in there. We should be prepared for a fight. Okay.
Oh, thank you, indeed. If some praise the man becomes true.
All right then.
We shouldn't do a quest that will keep me busy during the night.
All right then.
Because I want to be able to give this to... Well, I want to be able to give equipment, or not equipment, the item to the little girl.
Oh, thank you, indeed.
Talking shit about your tribe like that?
May God keep you.
I know, right?
Closure.
All right then.
Let's just take a look over here.
What is it?
The church priest isn't giving them a hard time anymore. No, he is.
I've got quite the deal today.
Still being an asshole. Okay, I cannot afford any of the things you are selling here, sir.
All right then.
Let's go. And what is it you...
Oh, I'll just buy 99 medicinal herbs. It's actually not that expensive. Nice. Got my revival stuff. Excellent.
Him? King? Ha. Keep dreaming, fella. Him? King? Ha. Keep dreaming, fella.
Let's see, what do I need to improve here? I do need to improve my eloquence. My eloquence is terrible, and my imagination is also not great.
Excuse me.
Oh, I think my controller ran out of batteries. I'm really sorry to ask, but if you don't mind, can you afford to pitch in a little yourself? Teach me how to be eloquent. We're cheering up this lady who is not very good at what she does.
Happy to hear that. Take care.
All right. Made slight strides towards being more eloquent.
Well then.
Okay. But now... No, what? I don't want to go back to this tavern. I want to go, like, do... God damn it.
So?
All right then.
Where to?
Okay.
Let's go.
Teleportation, go! Okay.
Oh.
It's Maria's room. Maybe I should pay her a visit later. Why can't I pay her a visit now? That was the entire point of this day. God damn it.
Fancy a bit of info?
Hey!
Are you familiar with the graveyard located off to the side of the cathedral? Take the stairs down, you'll find a commodious mausoleum. Once a place of reverence for deceased nobles, but the place is a den of monsters now, likely because of that necromancer.
Just between us.
There's some of these monsters called gelatinos. They're strange, gooey fellas. Physical attacks aren't very effective on them, so excuse the humor, but they can be a bit sticky. Magic works well on them, but you have to be careful of the red gelatinos. I hear they absorb flames. Should be warned that a powerful monster now stalks the mausoleum halls. The fellow who saw it couldn't stop stammering about seeing a ghost. It'll cast hexes on you, in addition to a blast of dark magic. Take one of those shots head on, and you'll go dark yourself. I'd suggest having the means for dispelling hexes, and the Sanctus Church may be able to help you in that respect. Here, the Army Investigation Squad tailed and fled the moment they set foot in the place. If to decide to venture in, be wary. Okay.
Hey!
I'm actually going to save and be done with stream, because I gotta go pick up my partner. But I will be back later, and we're gonna raid you guys into Dead Domain. Thanks for sticking with me through a very low energy stream on a bad brain day, folks. I really appreciate it. And I believe we'll do more politics later, but I'm a bit out of it at the moment, so we'll see. I should be on Dead Domain stream at some point today or tonight, but I don't know when yet. So, y'all be wonderful. We'll host Dead Domain when I pop off. See you, folks.